Spiritui Sancto.
Hello guys, my name is Marcus. I'm ambassador of BlockBank, and this is one of my very first videos about a crypto project. I'm a crypto investor since 2017, and therefore I think it's time to make a small introduction into BlockBank and my personal perspective and view why I'm invested there and which possibilities I see to follow this interesting project. I will do it in only 4 points. I hope you will enjoy it. So let's start with the first point. How I came across the blockbank. As every crypto investor, in the beginning, I had the main important assets: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other stuff. And when you are a long-term holder, you're interested to get some yield on that, and there are many possibilities. I tried more than 10 centralized platforms and also decentralized stuff. For example, very well-known Celsius, then CoinLoan, YouHodler, Nexo, and many, many others. I was also invested in Orion. To be honest, it was a disaster with the whole Luna crash. It was involved there as well. They were partners, or they became partners of BlockBank, and it was the first time I heard about that. So I made a small research, and the first view was quite interesting. I've seen a token quite bottomed out. The whole um, supply of 400 million token was already in circulation, and I got in touch with the team and had a talk with them about the views and the targets of BlockBank, and so I made the decision also to invest there. Part 2. What does BlockBank offer to its clients? First of all, it is necessary to know that BlockBank is going to be a neobank, means a platform which offers traditional banking services and facilities, and of course, a platform uh, which provides also crypto assets. This is a very important strategy for the future to bring more people into the crypto space. When you remember the first time you wanted to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, it was quite difficult to use these huge exchanges like Binance or Coinbase to make this different type of orders. It takes a long time to make a research. In case of BlockBank, quite easy. Send your euros just by SEPA to your account, and you can buy without making a huge research your first crypto assets. It is a very user-friendly app, and since a few days there's also a web app. So newbies in crypto space can be very lucky to use that way. Then, as I said, for me personally, it was very important to have earning facilities. And BlockBank offers this currently on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Ripplematic, AVAX, Tron, and some stablecoins. But there is not a certain rate you got. Let's go to the details. BlockBank offers for that a tier system. You see here all 4 tiers, and you have to stake a certain amount of BlockBank in your app to get a tier means you see the conditions 0 USD, you get at least 1% on BBANK and 1% on the assets. And you have to lock also the assets for a half year to get these yields. Tier 2, 2,500, and each 2%. Tier 3, 4% on BBank and 3% on assets. And the VIP tier, this is also my tier, 8% on BBank, 5% on assets, and that's important to get. You get additionally 10% in BBank as reward on the staking. Now you would say, that's not quite much, and you have to lock that as well. I could use also other possibilities. Yes, true, but with this additional bonus, it's quite high, and we'll talk later also after that. The way the team does it is a quite secure way to generate yields. So that is one thing. One other thing is, as we see here, this card. Blockbank offers a debit card solution with a high cashback, up to 8%. Currently, we are in the alpha stage. I'm also alpha tester. It is amazing how it is working. The provider is Wallister. I'm hoping that the cards will go public soon, in a few weeks. We will see what will happen. As I told you, of course, banking services, they aren't live yet. We can expect it maybe in the end of the year or beginning of the next year. Another interesting feature is the Meet AEBB, you can say just robo advisory, especially for newbies in crypto space. The question is important: when is the best time to invest into a crypto asset? And now we know artificial intelligence is the narrative of the unfolding bull run, and many projects just implement a E feature, but an EI feature. But in case of Blockbank, this was since the very beginning the plan to have an EI feature, and they're developing it with two universities in the United States and Canada. Excuse me, it was in Canada. So you can see the features, how it works. Just go to the webpage Blockbank and take your time. It is really amazing what this bot will offer to its customers, also compared to other strategies. I'm very, very excited how it will work out. In the end, a very strong feature for the clients. So let's go on with part 3. What makes me bullish on Blockbank? Let's start with the team. When you have a view on the web page and team, you will see all things in a full transparency. Every one of them has also presence on LinkedIn, and you can check their education, their jobs they made before. And it's amazing to see these high educated people there in the team. So you get quite fast the view and perspective that here is the right team at work. Just for example, the CEO of Blockbank Anastasia here. Very nice to read in the beginning, artificial intelligence, digital layer technologies, blockbank, and the block. About the second one later. So you see here, oh, excuse me, it's in German, as I see. Have worked here with blockbank since more than 4 years. But what did she do before? Chief Operating Officer, advisor, and for me, it's very interesting. Business development in the AVI protocol, and as you maybe know, a quite famous protocol, and they want to engage noobs with their important protocol. They have so successfully people there, and as I'm following the work of Anastasia, I'm really amazed what she's doing. So that way you can check every single team member. When we are talking about the team, they are very busy. They are working, you can say, 24/7. All the time, you can see them on several summits to um, explain their project, Blockbank, Block, and other things we're going to talk about. Their achievements are already recognized. It is not a simple app, simple application, what we are talking about. It is an amazing development behind it. And how we can see it? Last year, they won together with Aleph Zero the FinTech prize. And if you're interested in cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, Aleph Zero is one of the most exciting chains, layer one solutions, which are new on the market with a highly educated team. And when they won together with Blockbank that prize, that means a lot alone for those who know Aleph Zero. What else makes me bullish on Blockbank? As I told you, a feature of that all is the unfolding debit card. And already we've got more than 400,000 registered people who would like to join this debit card program. It's an amazing number. And you can imagine also this card and the cashback works with this tier system. That means there will be a demand on the token. We were talking about security. The people, after this whole crash, first of all, Luna, that caused a cascade with Celsius, Three Arrows Capital, FTX, the people, they want to have solutions, projects where they can trust. And how does blockbank generate yields? It is not a risky investment into leverage trading stuff where you can lose funds, where a team could lose your funds, like FTX. It is quite simple. They use your funds, and with that, others can run nodes quite easily, simple, and secure. For a strategy reason, I'm not allowed to name now the concrete partners, but if you want, just go to the Telegram group, ask Gabriel, Darren, Kalk, everyone of team you want, and they will give you the concrete details about that. As I said, there is a transparency behind this project and the team. As neobank, of course, they offer a service to a new group in the crypto space, and for them we need special facilities to enter the market in an easy way, and therefore I'm bullish as well. But now to another thing, which is quite secret, let's say it that way. When you search a little bit about blockbank, so maybe you will find this web page as well. We see here, first of all, this Fideum group. What it is, I don't know officially. But here in this Fidelium group, three parts. Blockbank is just one part of it. We were talking enough about it. But there's also Ginblock. And this is a company, you can say. Uh, their target are institutional investors offering staking and node solutions. And already they have funds of more than 100 million US dollar in their custody for their clients. That means the same team that works for Blockbank is also working for Ginblock, and they are already generating generating money and had a runtime, of course. One thing I don't know anything about that to say. I know that there was or is a plan to have something like a launchpad, but in another way. I saw this launchpad Trebuchet. I don't know how to pronounce, maybe French. Here's explained: regulated digital asset launchpads establishing a regulated industry standard coming in Q3 this year. I'm very excited to see what happens. But now to bring it together, when we are talking about Blockbank, it's not only this one project. It's like a huge puzzle of different projects and solutions that works together. But few know as often. The last thing, of course, I already introduced, not this Genblock Finance. You can, of course, go on the web page and have a look on it, what happens there. No, what I wanted to say, of course, this robo advisory with their partners and advisors in this area, it is very interesting what will happen in this area as well. So altogether, I see a very promising combination of all features there and the offerings to the clients of Blockbank that that could make you quite bullish on all. But we come now to point number 4. Which challenges do I see? And there are challenges, of course. Let's go to CoinGecko, the charts of Blockbank. Yes, I think when you see these charts, it is not a fun anymore. Sometimes you need some drugs to be able to live with that. It's not easy as Blockbanker to see that all the time. Of course, what happened? There was in the beginning a pre-sale, 10 cent. We had in the beginning a huge, nice pump, and then down we go, down we go, down we go. When a new investor sees this chart, currently we have got a market cap of only 2.2 million US dollar. Who will think it is a wrecked project? And it will take time to convince new investors that this project has a future, as I mentioned under point 3. Um, of course, this will change when we get more demand on the token, but this needs time. The next point, which is important and a struggle, is the distrust of the people of centralized platforms. As I said, the whole collapse with Celsius, FTX. The people they seem to trust only DeFi. Here, it is very important for the blockbank team to build up trust that they are secure, and they are willing to work in fully transparency with the clients, and that will make it a bit difficult because the whole atmosphere in crypto space is really distrust, all the time fought against every tax, and you hear only this narrative, not your keys, not your money. So it won't be easy to change that. And the last point, which is important for me, is on one time the time frame of the development. The releases of the cards were changed several times. First time was May last year. Then it should be January of this year. Now we are in alpha stage. I'm an alpha tester. I'm quite fine with a debit card, but I'm not enough to create a demand of the token, of course. And this is a challenge with this licenses blockbank needs, and with the partners they work together. Um, Often it takes much longer than the team expected originally. Altogether said, I'm very excited about blockbank, and maybe you get a feeling now why there is a reason to invest there now. But there are also reasons to be careful and to make deeper research if you are willing to take risks, of course. I'm, for my person, I'm willing to take the risks because I made enough experiences with the product, with the team. I see these great features they are going to offer. So I'm very proud to be part of this project as ambassador, and I hope you will take your time and make your own research, and we will maybe share the same good experiences about blockbank and about the whole unfolding ecosystem. Cheers.